Hello there. So I figured I had a little bit of time this afternoon and I could do a live stream and maybe talk with subscribers to the channel and see if anybody had any feedback they wanted to give me or any ideas, kind of a Q&A, or just suggestions for the channel. I'll give you a little bit of history on me and stuff. So I'm gonna try and do my best here. I'm kind of going off the cuff a little bit, so forgive me if I ramble a little bit. So first off, welcome to the stream, and thank you for watching Parks in Your Pocket, which is a channel that my wife and I started. But she's been busy with her work for a little bit and hasn't really felt uh, up to helping make videos right now. So we're still together. She's just too busy with work right now, so she'll be around. Um, so if you're watching this while it's live, which I'm totally assuming nobody's going to join the stream, which is fine. Great. Type in comments in the chat there, and I'll read them. I have them pulled up here. If you are watching this after the fact, I will continue to check the comments for this, and we can kind of keep an open discussion. So if you have any feedback or any comments you want to give me, please just enter them into this video's comments, and I'll respond. Um, so originally, the plan, as I said, was to make videos with Jill, and she just got too busy because she got a new job, and she just had to focus on that for now. So I, being a big and tall guy, I started making big and tall review videos because that's what I know. I mean, we live fairly close to. Oh, hi, Wishing Mouse. We live fairly close to the Magic Kingdom and everything, so I'm able to get out there pretty easily, as you can see, since I've been there so many different days, to make videos. And being a really big guy, I know the fear of not being able to fit on these rides. So I'm trying to give you guys that information, but I don't know if that's what I want the entire channel to focus on, is just like Universal and Disney and big rides. So I'm looking to branch out and looking for ideas and what kind of stuff you guys would be interested in seeing. Other things uh, around the Orlando area, like um, we moved to Orlando probably like 2 or 3 years ago, and so what I used to do in Chicago, where we lived, was disc golf a lot and a lot of different things just to get out of the house because I would work freelance, and I was just kind of stuck in the house. So I work from home here, and this channel's partly me getting out of the house. Oh, hi, Disney World fan. Noah, Disney World fan. Um, Again, if you guys have any questions for me, please just type them in the chat. I have it pulled up. I'll happily answer them. Um, so, uh, so yeah, originally the plan was to just have a vlog with Jill, but I'm trying to give you guys more content and more things that would be useful. Some of the ideas for future videos that I have, you can tell me whether you think these are good or not. Just basically other spots in Orlando that are not theme parks, like maybe Wonderworks or just other tourist spots. Different free things to do in Orlando, because I don't have enough money to pay to go to all these different places and just make videos all the time. Um, I was also going to try looking for different big and tall places to find souvenirs like shirts and stuff, because a lot of the times in the parks, you won't have very much luck finding like a 3X or a 5X shirt. So I might be able to dig around and see if there's any really good spots to get the really big shirts and souvenirs that some people might need. And yeah, I kind of want to do more vlogs. I got the GoPro and everything for the channel, and I have a fairly good camera. So I was thinking about trying to do a little bit more artsy fartsy kind of stuff eventually. Oh, thank you, Mouse. Um, so I don't know. I just want to kind of gauge how I'm doing so far with the videos that I've done, because I know that with each individual ride compartmentalized like I've been doing, it might be kind of a playlist that you just start and run in the background, and you kind of ignore it. Okay. Um, Hi, Care Bear. Uh, so so I want to try and make content that gets people engaged a little bit more, and not just presents the information and and kind of puts it out there and is just informational. Because when it's more entertainment and everything, you guys will want to engage and build the community a little bit more. And I'd really like to have some sort of system where everybody kind of supports each other. Um, so let's see here. But yeah, on the big and tall review videos, I've really been trying to focus on making sure that the seats are as clear a shot on the seats as I can get. Um, Unfortunately, a lot of the time with Universal, they don't let cameras even close to the ride vehicles. I've tried several different things, but I think I'll probably wind up having to go in the exits of the rides to be able to get close-up shots. Um, Definitely have a lot more trouble at Universal in getting in rides, though. So if anybody's curious, if you're a big guy like me, you go to Universal and just know that you're probably not going to fit on all the rides. It's just the way it is. But at Disney, for the most part, you should be okay. The um, Flight of Passage, the Avatar ride, is very tight and can really be hard for people to fit on. And Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is really uncomfortable for a lot of people. Like I have to put my thighs together really hard. And it's just not very good. Do you guys have any questions for me? I know there's a little bit of a lag here, so like, what kind of other videos would you guys want to see? I mean, if and is the quality of this feed good? It's like this is the first live stream I've done, so if you can just like tell me yes, it's good, no, it's bad. Oh, favorite artist. Okay. Well, probably my favorite artist would be, oh man, a guy called Glenn Keane is probably my favorite artist. He was a Disney animator, or still is an animator. I have a degree in animation, so a lot of that, a lot of the like design and animation stuff is really good. Favorite artist is Taylor Swift. Mm. Like favorite movie in general, probably that one. Who Framed Roger Rabbit's really good. Um, so, and album, I don't really listen to music all that much. I'd say, hey, Phil Collins. I like. I don't know. I just tell the little Amazon Alexa thing to play alternative. Oh, is she gonna do it right now?
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know that one.
She ignored me. Okay. So yeah, you guys have any questions for me? It's raining right now, so I can't really go out and film anything. So I just decided to start a live stream and see. I can just kind of ramble about my background because, as I said, we hadn't lived in Florida for all that long. We moved down here from Chicago, and yeah, got away from winter really hard because the Tarzan soundtrack. Yeah, I do like the Tarzan soundtrack quite a bit. But I didn't want to say that's like my favorite. I think that's actually the last CD I bought like 10 years ago, was the Tarzan soundtrack. So it's a very good soundtrack. But so I remember the day that I decided to move away from Chicago was it was -11 with -24 wind chill, and I was sitting at the train station like listening to my face crack in the freezing cold temperatures, and I was like, you know what? Why do I live here where the air literally breaks my face as I sit around? So we decided to hightail it down here. And on the day we were driving down here, or I was driving a box truck down here with all our stuff in it, I was driving into Hurricane Matthew. So we immediately got the hurricane feeling as soon as we got down here, but we were already in it. But we really do like Florida. Um, Orlando has been a trip. Um, as I said, I work from home, so I don't have to deal with traffic all that much. But every time I am out and dealing with traffic, like in Kissimmee, which is, if you're not familiar with Orlando, like Walt Disney World and everything is to the west. I don't know which way that would be. Um, so it's out to the west of Orlando and a little bit south. Okay, so I-4 goes diagonally across the Orlando area, and then like Disney World's down in this area. Okay, so Kissimmee is like across I-4 and down kind of in the right south of Orlando proper, and the traffic over there is insane, just absolutely insane. So if you're here and you don't have to drive anywhere, it's really great. Everybody's really super friendly. But as soon as you get on the road, everybody's just super mean and just not nice people. So keep that in mind. But yeah, so if you guys don't have any other questions for me, none. Okay. But again, if you're watching this after the fact, I will be checking the comments on this video. So if you have any suggestions for the channel, please just let me know, and I will do my best to respond to all the comments that I get. If there's any particular videos that you think I did a good job on, or you wanted to, yeah. Oh, it's thunder, very loud thunder. Um, so Matt says that I bet the traffic will improve in the fall and winter months. Yeah, kind of. The thing about traffic in Orlando is we have so many people from all over the world that move here that you don't know what kind of jerk you're going to meet on the road. So you could meet like a New York driver who will try and pass you as soon as you turn on your turn signal. You could just meet an aggressive Chicago driver. I've seen people driving on the wrong side of the road. I've seen somebody take a left-hand turn from the right lane in a 7-lane highway, just cutting across 7 lanes of traffic, and it's absolutely terrifying that the kind of traffic you deal with around here. So the less you can be on the big roads around here, the better. I-4 is actually statistically the most dangerous highway in the United States. And then that place I was telling you about, Kissimmee, the 192 is the 3rd most dangerous highway, and it's not even a interstate. So yeah. But when you get out of the tourist season, it's not quite so bad, but you still have a lot of traffic no matter what, especially around the Disney area. And I-4 is just exceptionally dangerous. So just be careful if you're around there. But yeah, so yeah, I've had a lot of fun making the videos so far. I tried to cover all the big ones. We filmed a little bit on the Toy Story Land, but it was in the dark, and it was when I was first learning how to use the GoPro and everything, so it didn't turn out all that well. So I will probably circle back and do those videos again. But yeah, I really want to try and figure out good content to put on the channel, so I'm definitely open to suggestions. I am also open if anybody watching this is actually a local or they want to like get together at the parks or something, just let me know. I'm also trying to figure out things to do for free, like the Mickey's Great Adventure or whatever, where the Great Movie Ride is the ride that Matt's talking about there. He says he's really excited for the Mickey Mouse ride. What's the name of it, Matt? Do you remember? it's at Hollywood Studios. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Yeah, and it's themed to the like the old. Um, well, I think it's like the new style of Mickey, but kind of in the theming of the old Mickey cartoons, like the old black and white ones. So it does look pretty cool. Um, I think I'm excited most for well, get in focus for the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. I think that one looks pretty cool. Tron looks really cool, but I don't know if I'll be able to ride it. Because they have that one. It's already in, I think, Singapore, the Singapore Disneyland, and Flight of Passage had that same thing where the ride vehicle was created over there, and then they duplicated over here, and the ride vehicles are too small for just general American sizes. Yeah, the Guardians of the Galaxy ride in California Adventure is just a retheming of Tower of Terror. The Guardians of the Galaxy ride that's in Epcot is actually going to be a completely different ride. So that's pretty cool. Um, hmm. Let's see. I don't think I have any way to show you pictures here, but the over at Universal, the new Harry Potter roller coaster is actually looking pretty cool too. To be honest, I'm not like a super Disney fanboy. I'm actually kind of like Universal rides a little bit more. They just kind of, I guess, they kind of blow my hair back a little bit more, which is a little hard to do. But yeah, I definitely like the Universal rides just because they're just more intense. Like you go on Under the Sea, the Voyage of the Little Mermaid, and it's like, oh, this is nice. It's nice to see the animatronics and be like, oh, this was fun. But then I go on Spider-Man, and it's like this is just a fun ride, and so it's a totally different feeling over there for a lot of their rides. So, but Jill's exact opposite. If you notice on the logo, I put a roller coaster behind me, and Jill, she really loves Disney, and uh, and so she gets really super excited about meeting Disney characters, and I just kind of roll my eyes a little bit. I can't help it. As I said, I have a degree in animation, so I studied, like in college, I studied Disney movies and like really focused on the art of actually putting them together. And so for me, that took a lot of the magic out of things as far as animation and stuff goes. So I like the thrill of getting on rides. I think probably the best ride I've been on is Mako over at SeaWorld, but I barely fit on that thing, and the it didn't feel like it was gonna hold me in very well. And if you've been on that ride, like you're standing here, and there's just like this little thing that comes out and just kind of slaps against your legs, and it didn't even come up to my pelvis. It was just kind of holding my thighs in there. I was like, if I jump hard enough, I can get out of this. Um, but I held on and kind of grit my teeth, and I had a death grip on that restraint, so I survived it. But it was a very good ride. But I didn't know if I was actually going to be able to ride it or not. It was a very tight fit, and I was actually a lot skinnier back then. Um, so yeah. Uh, Speaking of which, I have been losing weight. I'm down about 10 pounds since the first time I tried to ride Forbidden Journey. So there's that. So, oh really? So it's Matt says it's a great ride to get a souvenir on. So, huh? I didn't even check that. I've only been over to SeaWorld one time. Jill, I think we might wind up going to SeaWorld a little bit more. Right now, I'm trying to just focus on getting all the videos and everything for Universal and Disney done. There's still a lot I have to cover. So, but yeah, and honestly, it's over at SeaWorld. There wasn't an awful lot I could fit on. Like I tried getting in the Kraken test seat, and it's like I couldn't even get my butt into the seat. So it's kind of about the same problem as I have with Hulk. So, eh. But, well, let's see. How long have we been going? Doo-doo. There is nothing here that tells me how long it's been. Oh, I've been going about 20 minutes. Okay. So yeah. Well, I don't want to have the video go on forever and ever, so I'll probably just call it right there, I guess. So if you have any questions for me, or if there's any particular rides you want me to cover, please let me know in a comment on the video. And yeah, well, thank you for joining the stream. And again, I'm going to keep this the comments on this as a kind of an open discussion. So if you're watching this after the fact and you want to give me any suggestions, please just put a comment down below and I will do my best to respond. All right. Well, thank you for watching Parks in Your Pocket, and hopefully this has been helpful. I'll try and do this again probably at least once a month to kind of circle back with everybody and try and get as much information from the community as possible, because I really do want people to share their experiences and want people to help each other. Because I mean, at my body size, that's one point of reference. But if we have different people who have different body sizes and body types that can all jump in the comments and help each other out, that would be fantastic. I think that building a community around trying to make sure that everybody understands the size and shape of people that can fit on rides would be very, very helpful, because it's always terrible to get to the end of the line and wait for a ride for an hour and then not be able to fit. So the more information we can arm ourselves with before we get there, the better. All right. So again, thank you for watching. And in case I didn't introduce myself, I think I did at the beginning. My name is Dave. My wife's name is Jill. You will see her again. So I will talk to you later. Bye.